Yeah.
Well. Here we are again. Whew, mind my head. So, welcome to the Gypsey Bee. Ooh, I'm so excited. So, for all those who don't know, this is my husband, Paul Weaver. I'm really excited. I feel like a child. So, welcome to Livingstone's channel. My name is Belinda Ann Weaver, and this is Paul. Paul Derek Weaver. Yeah. Yeah, raw and real. As I've always said on this channel, you have to just keep it real and raw because that's who we are. Just be. And so, yeah, we have these 2 cups with us. Thankful. I've been telling you guys on the channel that we're going to eventually have a thankful and grateful type of, cheers. Cheers. These tiny little cups. But they mean so much because in the season of giving and reflection, and in this is December 25, to just take a moment and pause again and say thank you, and say that we're very grateful for what's gone before, what's happening right now. Very grateful for what's happening right now. I really am. And for the future, the hope that God gives us. So, yeah, I like about this whole setup is that you got it as well as I got it. And being husband and wife, that's so important to be on the same page. And when you said, may I have this dance? Or when you said, this is what we're going to do, I got it, you got it. But we would actually like to say to you guys out there why we do it.
Yeah,
and what are we doing?
Yeah, because it's in the end, we're here to serve the Lord in His purposes. And so the series that we have embarked on is something that's been a dream and a passion for us to see couples serving the God together and worshiping together in spirit and in truth, and at the same time to understand that we come before God just as we are, and we don't come with an idea of something. We come here to serve Him and to see what He does with it. And so this series was something that came from a discussion. We wanted to know, how are we going to encourage others to dance and to worship the Lord? And then God just told me, well, are you doing it? And I said to Belinda, well, then that's what we need to do. And so I went onto the internet, and I googled couples dancing or worshiping God in dance, and I came across a site where it was exactly that. It was a couple that danced together, unrehearsed, and just dancing individually, but as a couple, and dancing unto the Lord and it's such encouragement for me to know that we're not alone in that. I mean, God's one spirit, and all over the world, God is busy building His church, and He's busy in people's lives. And I knew that that's exactly what we needed to do as a couple. We can't preach what we don't do, and God's very gentle and telling you exactly that. And so I got the message really clear. We need to dedicate time for that. So we decided next Saturday we're gonna go out early in the morning, pick a song, and pick a song was my initial idea, and just go out there and worship God in freedom, in spirit and in truth. No rehearsal, no trying to do things properly, because the only thing God looks at is your heart. So you worship Him with your heart, and so it doesn't matter what bells and whistles you might bring to the party.
Yes.
And God's only interested in what your heart is, and what
This
your
is
purpose
true.
is.
That's true.
So that's why it was exciting. At the same time, it's exciting because you don't know what God's going to do with it, and but it's also it's that kind of excitement that you're expecting something that you don't even know what you're expecting, and that is the beauty of it. You can't even put in a words what are you expecting from it. I'm expecting God to arrive, and He arrived in big time. And we record this because first of all it's encouragement for ourselves, but we're hoping that this channel will encourage others, as I was encouraged when I went and Googled and I found a couple that did exactly that. There's no fancy preparations or rehearsals. We just pick a song, we go out there and we just wait to hear from the Lord and see what He wants to do with us. But at the same time, trying to just glorify Him and worship Him and tell Him how much we love Him, how much He means to us, and how much we need Him in our lives. And that's basically it. It's just coming raw and real, unprepared, and allowing God through the music, through dance, through flagging, in this case, just to spend time with Him. Spend time with Papa, and use your love language that you have and experience God. And we just hope that this recording of this is going to encourage others, because that's our heart. Our heart is for others to find the freedom in Christ Jesus. You don't need a platform out there in the world to worship God in this way. You create your own platform, and the audience is God. It's not and our platform is a home. This is what God's given us. He's blessed us with this beautiful home, a beautiful garden. So why wouldn't we want to use that to glorify His name? And so we don't know. There's other places people worship in the lounge and in the dining rooms, and so it's not a case of what the perfect platform. Where do we go? Do we go find a perfect stage or scene? No, it's only a perfect heart that God's looking for. Somebody you're looking for devotion, and that's what pleases Him. And so as I said, we're blessed to have what we got, and we want to use it to bless God, but also to bless others and to be encouragement for others. And so I'm a real raw and real person. So it doesn't take a lot for me to have to practice to be like that. That's what I am, and I've always been like that. I believe in God knows your heart, and God is looking for heart? Contrite hearts, yes, contrite heart, that's the word. And
I wanted to say that when it was the very first one, there's always a first of something. There's a first of something. This is the first of this. This is the first of this. And when there's always a first, you always remember it as it's a starting block. It was something that and the song was, and you can see it on the channel, how we need the river. How we need the river. And I didn't even know it was really going to be that song, because I don't want to know what song is going to be on a Saturday morning. I love the unknown, or the expectation. As I say, like coming like a child, even now, I feel like that's how He wants us to be, like a child. Just come as you are. Come that sense of freedom as a child who just runs around, doesn't have any worries. And it's true, because He has given us so much grace, okay, and there is freedom in Him. So when it was that first song, and it was how we need the river, I felt like I was inside the river. And who's the river of life? Jesus. He's the river of life, and He's flowing through and in us and around us. And you just have to look all around you, and you find that everything will point to Him. So this has to point to Him, and there's hope. So this is always an encouraging channel. The channel will be always about encouraging you No matter if you stumble across it for the first time, the third time. And I always go like this to those that have patience to get to the point of actually looking at the entire video. Thank you. Like it, subscribe to it, please comment. That's how those three things are there as an interaction. We love face to face. That is God's heart as well. I believe face to face. But He gives us this www so that if you're sitting on your own somewhere and feeling lonely and you stumble across this, then you're not alone. There's hope. And in this season that we're in 2025, December month, it comes up more and more apparent about family and belonging somewhere. And that is my heart, that you will never feel alone. And that's why the comment is there. Or, just reaching out. It's transparent. You can get hold of us. It's easy to get hold of us.
And also, I want to encourage you that it's not about meeting up to the world standards. It's about meeting up to God's standards. And God's standard is what's in your heart. And He just said, love me with all your heart and all your mind and your soul. And love your neighbor like you love yourself. So it's not, as I said, about meeting world standards. It's not about being perfectly right, not being able to do whatever. Just come before God and worship Him your way. And it means doing what God's blessed you with. Well, that's what we just happen to have a passion to not only dance with each other, but we dance before the Lord. And whatever passions God gives you, say, how can I worship the Lord with that gifting I've got? And whether it's doing painting,
cooking,
sport, whatever way, but everything should be as unto the Lord. And that's what God is teaching us. Sometimes we miss things. We are blindsided by, we're so busy on doing things we think is what the Lord wants us to do, but we miss the things. But what about our passions? What about what we love doing and love doing together? Well, do it unto the Lord. And so that's really what we want to encourage people in is do everything unto the Lord. Don't try to meet the world standard. Don't try to do as the world does. God says everything is foolish unto everything in the world is foolish unto Him. So let's just step out and be different, be extraordinary. Don't be ordinary, be extraordinary, because we are all extraordinary. We all created in God's image, and so let's just with excitement come with just what God's given us. And God's given us so much, and
lots to be grateful for,
just this,
and thankful for.
This Gypsey Bee caravan, it's it can have so many meanings in life, but for us, it's how can we use this to glorify God, and how can we use our marriage to glorify God, how can we use our dancing that we love to do. And I'm not a great dancer, but I just love dancing. I'm not a great singer, my wife and everybody will tell you, but I still love singing to the Lord. It's not going to stop me, because I don't have to meet the world standards. I use what God given me to glorify Him. I'm not trying to glorify the world or to fit into the world. It might be a bit of a rebel spirit, I'm not sure, but I always just want.
I think it's freedom, Paul.
No.
It's about being, because if you lose sight of the fact that He, whom the Son sets free is free indeed, and to grasp that and know that that's the truth, and then take that and you run with it. So I just want to give God all the glory and honor for time to always say the time. This is the time that we can take at this time in the season that we're in, and that maybe we should have done it a bit more, in the past. But there's no condemnation. There's no. It's a forward, moving forward, and a freedom to just know that each step He's with us, and And he loves us very, very much. God really, really loves us very much. And he loves you as well. When you watch this and you feel that there's a stirring in you, just come before him. He knows you from the top of your head right down to the soles of your feet. Just come before him and hear what he has to say, because he does speak to you.
We are all fearfully and wonderfully made, and
Amen.
just keep your eye on Jesus, keep your eye on his kingdom, not in this world. Don't compare yourself to other people or to other things in the world. Just know that you are out of this world. And God knows your name. He knows every hair on your head. So just come before him as you are. It's all he wants. He wants just you as you are, not as the world would want you. And so in this time in this season where things are chaotic and there's so much expectation on the world to perform and to be this and to be that, we want to encourage you to just come as you are.
Yeah.
Just come as you are. God delights in what he created. He doesn't delight in what you're trying to portray. He delights in you that he created. And you, as I said, you are perfectly made. And so come as you are to worship. Come raw and real.
Raw and real, absolutely. And one living stone to another. I'm so excited for the next living stones in this. I really feel completely blessed in this the house that the Lord's building. He's building a temple, a spiritual temple of living stones, you and me, living stones. So yeah, I'm excited for the new season to see who else will sit next to you, Paul.
Who will fill my shoes?
And you haven't got shoes on. God bless. Shalom.
Yeah. Yeah. She was out there like the party.